So another types of research design that you need to understand is descriptive research. So this descriptive research normally is very popular among marketing people, especially when they want to consider a descriptive research, which is they intended to cover all three purposes. Number one is when they want to determine the characteristics of the certain group, of the certain group of population. The second one is they want to estimate the proportion of people in a given population who have behaved in a particular manner, which means that if you want to understand how many percentage of the people in that particular area that are doing online shopping. So in terms of percentage, this is a kind of descriptive research that you need to look into. Or maybe that you want to understand what is the preference of the students of Faculty of Business, Economics and Accountancy. So what is their preference? What is their favorite sports game or games that they prefer? So this is a kind of behavior that we want to look into. This is the description. You describe about the behavior. And after that, after you already complete all of this, so it's easy for you to make a specific decision or prediction, which is covered under this for the purpose number 3. Okay, so that is what is the descriptive is all about. And of course, when talking about this descriptive research, there are different types of descriptive research, namely longitudinal and cross-sectional. Okay, so we're going to see one by one of these types of descriptive research. And the cross-sectional studies is normally relates to the sample of elements. For example, like household, you want to study on the dealers, you want to study about the retail stores, or you want to study about the other entities, okay, from a given population. So the cross-sectional studies are of two types of cross-sectional studies here, namely is the field studies and also the survey research. For the field studies, normally is you are ex post factor scientific inquiries that aim at finding the relations and interrelations among variables in a real setting. Okay, so you are dealing with the field, that those people who are in charge or deal with the real setting, for example. Second one is the survey research, where this survey research is very wide in terms of scope, and this is one of the strength that mostly why people they are choosing of survey research. That's why some of you, I think most of you have heard that most of the research they do is a survey on blah blah blah, a survey on this, for example. So this is one of the major strength of the survey research, yeah. And the detailed information can be obtained from a sample of a large population. So normally when they researcher they conduct a survey research, it's kind of you are covering a large population of respondents, which means that there is a minimum number of respondents that you need to achieve in order for you to cover for that particular population, yeah. Okay, so that is a cross-sectional studies. How about the longitudinal studies? For the longitudinal studies, which is also can be divided into two types of longitudinal studies, through panels and also omnibus panel. Okay, so these through panels normally involve of the same variables when they want to repeat the measurements. Okay, so they repeated the measurements of the same variables, whereas for the second one is omnibus panel, it is a sample of elements is selected and maintained, but the information collected from the sample members are varies. So for example, for the true panels is normally when they involve of the one same variables, okay, that you're going to test what happened to these variables today, and after that, after you put some a control variable on it to influence for this variable, you're going to see after 10 days, for example. So that is using the true panels. Okay, So same goes with the, unlike with the omnibus panel, where the selected, elements is maintained, but the information that you're going to collect from the samples are different, okay, varies. And in terms of the comparison between this exploratory and also descriptive research design, it is a different when you compare between the objective, the characteristics, methods, outcome, as well as the usage of both exploratory and descriptive. So for the exploratory, as you can see that their objective is they want to discover the new ideas and insight. They want to what is the understanding, a new understanding from this research. Unlike with the descriptive research, where the objective of this descriptive research is to describe, is a description of a market characteristics or functions. Okay, and for in terms of the characteristics, the exploratory is a very flexible of design that they're going to employ. Unlike with the descriptive, is very structured. You already know what you're going to do. You already know, you know that what are the variables that you're going to include under the scope of your studies. And formulation of the specific hypothesis. You already have your, specific hypothesis that you set, for this. And in terms of the methods, the literature review, okay, for the exploratory research, they are using the literature review, they are using the experience, their focus group, as well as the case study. Whereas for the descriptive, it can be in terms of the sample surveys, it can be in terms of the true panels, as well as the omnibus panels. In terms of the outcome of the exploratory research, it's only to develop the basic understanding of the problem. You only can understand, oh, is it because of this, for example. It's only to add a new understanding. Unlike with the descriptive research, is you are going to develop your understanding of relationship which is exists among the variables or construct. What's happened? Okay, what's happened between this relationship between this variable to the other variables. And of course, in terms of the usage of this exploratory research, it can be used as a basis of further research or as an input to descriptive research, which means that before you go into the descriptive research, the exploratory research has to be conducted first. Okay, has to be conducted first, and then it can be used as a basis, which means that you already developed the basis, the understanding, and it's your role in order to detail out of your research in the descriptive research, which means that the findings that can be used in order to make it as a good one. Okay, so for a conclusion to your research. So these are basically the comparison between the exploratory and descriptive research design. Thank you.